Prepare yourself. What you are about to hear might shatter everything you thought you knew about attraction. We are constantly bombarded with advice, well-meaning platitudes about being nice, being accommodating, about giving endlessly. But what if the very things we've been taught are keeping us from the desires we so deeply crave? What if the key to irresistible attraction isn't about becoming a doormat, but something far more profound? This isn't some self-help charade. This is a fundamental shift in understanding that, if implemented, can redefine your entire romantic life. Today we're delving into a truth so potent, it makes a man magnetic to 98.5% of women. This video will be divided into 7 transformative chapters. By the end, you will know exactly what's stopping you and what to do about it. Stick around, because what comes next might be the most powerful information you'll receive all year. Let's begin the transformation, shall we? Chapter 1. The Myth of the Nice Guy. From childhood, many men are programmed with the notion that kindness, unwavering attention, and endless giving are the keys to a woman's heart. We're told that if we listen intently, provide endless support, and are always available, our efforts will eventually lead to that coveted reward. But brace yourselves for a stark reality. This formula is not just ineffective, it's fundamentally flawed. Women aren't captivated by a man who constantly seeks their approval. In fact, such behavior is often a repellent, leading to disinterest. A nice guy might be appreciated, perhaps even liked, but he rarely ignites that spark of passion, that intense desire that women crave. This revelation can be difficult to accept, but it is the cornerstone of understanding what truly fuels attraction. Chapter 2. The Deer and the Lion, a metaphor for attraction. If you find it difficult to believe that the so-called nice guy strategy doesn't work, look around. Observe the men who seem to effortlessly attract the attention of the most desired women. They aren't typically the ones striving to please at every turn. They don't seem to be available 24/7. What do they possess that sets them apart from the rest? To illustrate this difference, let's use the timeless metaphor of the deer and the lion. The deer represents the man who tries too hard, always eager to please, always readily available, and always hesitant to say no. He fears rejection and constantly adapts his behavior, hoping his dedication will make him irreplaceable. On paper, he appears to be the ideal partner. But here is the fundamental problem. The deer does not inspire desire. He lacks the core element to create genuine attraction, that raw, visceral feeling. Chapter 3. The Lion's Allure, Confidence and Purpose. The lion, on the other hand, is a completely different entity. This type of man projects strength and confidence, not through braggadocio, but through his very presence. He is not constantly available because his life is driven by a more profound purpose. He respects himself enough to set firm boundaries, and women find this incredibly attractive. Rather than seeking to be accommodating, he sets his own terms, making him a far more magnetic figure. The lion does not chase, he is the one who is pursued. His presence alone generates a sense of admiration and a deep attraction that transcends mere words. Whereas the deer is predictable, even comfortable, the lion remains intriguing and challenging. This precise mixture of self-assurance and mystery is what makes him simply irresistible. It's not about arrogance. It's about knowing your worth and living in alignment with it. Type stoic if this makes sense. Chapter 4. 5 reasons why the deer fails and the lion succeeds. Let's break down the core differences between the deer and the lion into 5 compelling reasons. First, the deer relentlessly seeks approval from others. This constant effort to please drains his energy and makes him predictable, causing him to lose his magnetism. He craves validation because his confidence doesn't originate from within. The lion, conversely, needs no applause. His self-assurance emanates from his core. Secondly, the deer constantly conforms to expectations, losing his unique identity. However, the lion never compromises his authenticity. This is what truly attracts, because women don't seek men who simply echo their desires. They seek genuine individuals. Thirdly, the deer says yes to almost everything, fearing disapproval or loss of attention. The lion, in contrast, isn't afraid to say no, knowing his value and not compromising his time. This self-respect garners the respect of others. Moving forward to the fourth distinction, the deer tries to fabricate a sense of confidence by pretending to be someone he's not, but his insecurity often betrays him. The lion's confidence is natural, born from dedication to self-improvement, a sense of purpose and self-acceptance. It requires no explanation. It simply feels right. Finally, the deer is always predictable and available, losing the all-important element of mystery. The lion is an enigma, a challenge that keeps women genuinely captivated. The strong emotions ignited by the lion are the very engine of irresistible attraction. This isn't about playing games, it's about living a life that is naturally engaging and magnetic. Chapter 5. The Power of Purpose. It is imperative to understand that the deer isn't rejected because he's bad or wrong, but because his presence doesn't trigger the necessary interest. Women don't seek a man who is consistently available or prioritizes their desires over his own. They need something beyond simple kindness. They need a touch of mystery and unyielding authenticity. A man driven by a clear purpose is infinitely more compelling than one who is just drifting through life. This purpose does not need to be grand or spectacular. It simply needs to be something that you are genuinely passionate about. Something that fills you with energy and determination every single day. It should be the anchor of your life, the thing that gives you direction and drive. This concept is so potent, it fundamentally changes how a man views his interactions with women. Chapter 6. The Key Shift, Self-Perception. This concept extends far beyond conventional relationship advice. It embodies a profound shift in how a man perceives himself and how he chooses to navigate his life. The contrast between the deer and the lion is not just a metaphor. It symbolizes the energy a man exudes and how that energy directly influences his attractiveness to women. The lion shows us that the key to being irresistible isn't about conforming to expectations or being a perfect version of what you believe a woman wants. Instead, it's about being an authentic man, deeply rooted in your personal values. When a man ceases seeking validation and begins living by his own principles, he becomes a magnet for attraction. This transformation arises from within and is part of a continuous process of personal development. We are not talking about some temporary fix. We are discussing a complete shift in the way you project yourself to the world. Chapter 7. Embracing the Lion Within. If you find yourself identifying more with the deer, remember that it's never too late to change. Becoming a lion isn't about adopting false arrogance or belittling others. It means taking control of your life with unwavering confidence and a clear purpose. Start by setting boundaries, staying true to yourself, and working on constant self-improvement. Authenticity is the key that will reshape your presence. When you become the lion you are meant to be, women will feel irresistibly drawn to you. It will no longer be a forced act, but a natural and inherent energy you emanate. The difference between being a deer and being a lion does not lie in what you do, but in how you live and who you are. Only when you deeply understand this will you witness how attraction becomes a natural process, something you no longer have to force, but simply let flow. I hope that these insights have been transformative for you. If you found this video helpful, and you believe these tips could benefit someone else, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share this video. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Before we wrap up, remember that everything we've discussed today is built upon a fundamental shift in mindset. It's not about techniques or manipulation, it's about authentic transformation. These key principles of living with purpose and setting boundaries are crucial to long-term success in all facets of life. That was the core transformation, and if you integrate it, your life will become magnetic. Thank you for your attention, and I will see you next time.